This summer brings incredible news from ABBA. Björn reunited on stage for a concert. Frida addresses fans again, and with many milestones and rare treasures, ABBA seems to be more successful and closer to us fans than ever before. Here is all our news from the world of ABBA from the summer of 2025. Hey! So, at the end of June, ABBA's song Dancing Queen crossed 1 billion views on YouTube. It became ABBA's first music video to reach this milestone. For the celebration, Frida sent an exclusive message to fans. 1 billion times, 1 billion views on YouTube. We are overwhelmed by the sheer fact that so many people want to view and listen to Dancing Queen, and on top of that, it's being one of the about 300 songs that have reached that number. My most cherished memory of Dancing Queen is when Benny, late in the evening, came back home after a hard day's work in the studio, having recorded the backing track of what would be the fundament of what later Agneta and I would put our voices to. I cried listening to it while I found it to be simply perfection, already then. And we knew this must be a hit, because we loved every bit of it and still do. So thank you from our hearts for sharing our love for this special song, and keep on enjoying it forever. Frida, ABBA. It's lovely to see, especially since the launch and huge success of ABBA's Voyage reunion, the album and the concert, that it's not only Björn now that is our ABBA spokesperson, but really Frida as well, with so many commentaries, greetings and interviews that she is giving for fans in the last few years, appreciating ABBA and the love for ABBA. And then, just 2 weeks ago, ABBA's song Gimme 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 A Man After Midnight reached 1 billion streams on Spotify. It's not only numbers and the huge success with young people that keep ABBA up front in the internet age, but also precious gestures from ABBA's social networks, which, quite honestly, seem to bring ABBA in some way even closer to us than ever before. ABBA's Instagram channel has released a second volume of outtake snippets from the filming of the music video for The Winner Takes It All. And these snippets give us further glimpses into the process and the fun that ABBA seem to have had during the filming of their now iconic music videos. I really liked this comment by one user. Quite the opposite atmosphere of what the song transports. These outtakes are really precious, as we've hardly ever seen the four as private people. In days without social media, you would mostly see performances and interviews in which artists played their professional role. Especially Agneta seems quite goofy, which is a huge contrast to how the media always presented her. So this is basically reliving ABBA again, but now, in the days with social media, allowing us to be a little closer to their private characters, literally behind the scenes. It's quite ingenious how ABBA adopt and bring their legacy further into the 21st century, just with small gestures like this. And this summer, another highlight of treasuring an important legacy came from Björn. On Saturday, the 12th of July 2025, Björn took to the stage in a musical capacity for one of his very rare musical stage appearances in concert on guitar and vocals for an incredibly moving occasion.
Omkring tiggarn från Låsa satt allt folket i en ring, och vid lägerelden hörde de en sång.
Björn reunited with his first band from before ABBA, the Hootenanny singers. More precisely, the surviving members, Björn Ulvaeus and Tony Root, reunited together with the help of their friends, Swedish singer-songwriters Thomas Ledin and Niklas Strömstedt. All four were dressed in classic red Hootenanny shirts, reminiscent of the sound, the visuals and the magic of the Hootenanny singers. This was a reunion in the most beautiful and elegant way possible. They performed a 30-minute concert, 8 songs of classic Hootenanny singers tracks, reflecting the group's unique harmonies and intricate guitar playing, and delivering a set of energetic as well as poignantly emotional performances. The Hootenanny singers' legacy continues into the year 2025, and it was a delight to see them looking and sounding like the closest and the most perfect possible Hootenanny singers reunion in 2025. And this reunion was part of Visfestivalen in Björn's hometown Västervik. This musical festival takes place since 1966 during the summer month at the atmospheric scenery of Stegeholm's Slottsruin, a medieval castle ruin located in Slottsholmen at a bay in Gamle Beviken, Västervik. The festival was organized by Hootenanny singers member Hansi Schwarz until he passed away in 2013. This summer, Björn also reunited with ABBA's music video and film director Lasse Hallström, also in Västervik, 5 days after the Hootenanny singers reunion, for an open-air screening of ABBA the movie. And Björn was also busy in a most beautiful social capacity. Together with his wife Christina, he invited elderly guests and volunteers to their home to bring together elderly people and to fight loneliness. This was part of the Swedish non-profit organization Aldrig Kontakt, and the day was reported to have been a lovely afternoon filled with shared memories, some singing, and a great sense of community. And finally, we also get some small news from Benny. Together with his film company RMV, he produced a feature documentary about Swedish Schlager star Siw Malmkvist. The trailer has now been released, where we can also see brief moments with Benny. The documentary film will be released in 4 weeks' time on the 3rd of September 2025. That's all the news for today. ABBA keeps celebrating milestones, Frida speaks to fans, and Björn brings back memories of ABBA and the Hootenanny singers, and brings together elderly people together with his wife. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Alright, until then, hey do!